I'll just do it. 'Cause this is gonna be easier. Just Good evening, everyone. This is Keith Burst with SHN Sports, coming to you live from the Georgetown High School Gymnasium, where tonight you're going to have a matchup between the Hutto Lady Hippos and your Georgetown Lady Eagles. We got about 2.5 minutes here before they do the public address announcements. But what I want to do is, first off, is kind of go over the roster real quick for your Georgetown Lady Eagles. Starting off now with number 14, Bella Dabb, sophomore. Number 20, senior Taylor Miners. Number 22, sophomore Reese Hoadley. Number 24, sophomore Katie Pfeiffer. Number 25, senior Erica Rampton. Number 32, senior Madeline Furr. Number 33, senior Ainsley Pelzar. Number 34, senior Jane Butler. Number 40, sophomore Mackenzie Bernard. Number 42, junior Caroline Rutledge. Number 44, junior Lucy Waring. And number 54, sophomore Chastity Lee. Our managers are Jasmine Baltiera, Amia Gonzalez, Avery Lopez, Lily Mims, and Grace Reichert. Student trainer is Braylon Truelove. Trainers are Chad Hennessy and Vanessa Redu. Head coach is Coach Rhonda Farney, and assistant coaches are Corey Cunningham, Nicole Zavala, and Jaron Vieira. Girls athletic coordinator is Coach Rhonda Farney. Boys athletic coordinator is Chuck Griffin. Athletic director is Jason Dean. Principal is Brian Johnson, and superintendent is Dr. Fred Brent. Again, that's your roster tonight for your Georgetown Lady Eagles. So I just want to mention one thing tonight. We got about 45 seconds to the public address announcer comes up and announces the teams as well as the national anthem. But tonight's game is brought to you by Mesquite Creek Outfitters on the Georgetown Square. Be sure to check out the Mesquite Creek family and get outfitted for this winter. We'd like to thank everybody, including all of our sponsors and including friends and family, for joining tonight. And here in about 15 seconds, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to the public address announcer. And here we go. All right, folks, we're here. It is time. It is Friday night, and we got us a great matchup here between your Lady Eagles and the Hutto Hippos. I guess you could call this the Toll Road 30 series here. I tell you, they're just down the road, not too far from here. I'm sure some of these ladies have played basketball against each other throughout their careers here. Now up for jumping is we got Lee, and Charlize Williams was actually the one jumping for Hutto. On the court right now we got Miners, we got Madeline Furr, Erica Rampton, Chastity Lee, and we have Bella Dabs, my apologies. And now looks like Hutto's coming out in the zone here. Miner's looking for a hole just to be able to go into there, and she just scoops it up and just comes off the front of the rim. She looks like she was being aggressive trying to go to the basket there. Dabs throws it over to Furr, back to Rampton. Lee gets it up top, throws it down to Furr. She turns around with the jumper and is just off the side of the rim there. And that was a rebound by Fields. Number 11 shoots a three and is just off. That is McAllister. Here comes Dabs. Looking down court, trying to push the pace here. Both teams trying to see if they can get on the board first. Got Furr, gets it over to Miners. Looks like they're playing a little bit. There you go. We got us another goal three-pointer. Who made that? 20 or 40? Hamby gets the ball for Hutto. Tries to drive in. Williams throws it out to McAllister, tries another three. It's off the back of the rim. Lee actually gets the rebound. Dabs pushing it up. And Rampton with the scoop over to Lee, and the ball gets loose, and it looks like a jump ball is called by the refs here. And the ball's going to go back to Hutto here. Hutto right now has number 4 Hamby, number 11 McAllister, number 25 Batten, number 15 Williams, and number 33 Fields on the court at this time. Williams with the ball. Throws over the Batten with the three, and is off the front of the rim. Dabs tries to get the rebound, and it just goes off her hands, and Hutto gets the ball here. Looks like we have a timeout already here with 5:25 to go in the first quarter. The Georgetown Lady Eagles up 3-0. We'll be right back in a minute. All right, we're back here at Georgetown Gymnasium here. Baton's throwing it back to Fields. And she was fouled. Got Williams with the missed free throw. Oh, I'm sorry, that is actually Fields with the missed free throw. Now it's Miners with the foul. Fields with the free throw. Gets the 1 out of 2 here. We got to say 3-1 game. And just in that substitution, we got Hoadley in for Miners. Dabbs has the ball. Passes off to Lee. She gives it to Rampton. Rampton decides to go to the hoop there and try to passes it back out towards Furr. Ball gets away from her, and it looks like a jump ball. And it's going to be Georgetown's ball here with 4:56. Furr gets it into Lee. Lee makes the move and gets the 2 points. Nice pass there by Furr and nice move by Lee. She took it up strong and gives Georgetown a 4-point lead here. Baton actually with the, or Batten with the 3-pointer. And brings it back, Hutto back into a Georgetown 1-point lead here. Furr with the pick. Dabbs has the ball, throws over to Lee. Hoadley has it. Kind of looking to see run the offense here. If you know anything about Coach Farney and her offense, they like to pass the ball. Nice pass down to Furr. She goes up for the shot, and they call an offensive foul on Furr there. Ball gets back over to Hutto possession. Sincere McAllister, number 11, is bringing up the ball for Hutto. And Fields gets it. Over to McAllister. It looks like Erica, looks like she trying to defend, kicked the ball, so the play is stopped due to a kick ball. Hutto maintains possession. Batten gets it. Here comes McAllister for the 3. And Williams goes in, get the rebound. And Batten drives towards the goal, and looks like Lee is called for the foul. I think they call that a blocking foul. That was not on the shot, so there's no free throws awarded. And Williams with the jump shot there puts Hutto up 6-5. Dabbs with the ball. A lot of movement on the backside for the guards, and there goes Rampton with the scoop. Fields gets the backside rebound, puts it up, it's off the rim. And Sanaya McAllister got that rebound there. And Sincere McAllister gets the ball. Ball's off the rim due to Williams' shot. Here comes Dabbs. Dabbs pushing it, gets over to Hoadley. She throws it down the lead, down low for the scoop, for the shot, and gets 2 in there. So Lee with 4 points so far on the night. There's a 3-pointer. Now was made by Sincere McAllister. It's a 9-7 Hutto lead. And the ball's actually stolen by McAllister. She goes up for the shot, and it is good. And the foul's called on Rantham. And they're giving McAllister the 2+1. Next one's up off the mark there. 11-7 game here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And then for the pass is actually out of bounds there. And Georgetown also we have a few changes here. We'll go over the lineup here on the court. Looks like we got Butler, Bernard, Dabbs, Lee, and Miners out on the court for Georgetown. And McAllister with a long-range three off the side of the rim. Williams gets a rebound, throws it back to McAllister, who gives it to the other McAllister. Back to McAllister, and miss. And Downs gets it, pushing up the court to Miners. Miners going to attack the basket. It's off the rim, off the backboard, and it looks like it was tipped out of bounds by Hutto. So 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. Georgetown with the ball. Butler's over the side, and I think she was waiting for that three. It looks like it hit off the side of the backboard. Dabbs then shoots the three and rattles out, and Lee gets the rebound. So that's 2 offensive rebounds here, folks. Good job by the Lady Eagles. Miners has it, goes to her left, throws it down to Lee, and just couldn't quite hold on to it. That was a good idea by Miners. Looks like the ball, she threw it it came in there pretty quick, so Lee had a hard time holding on to that one. All right, Lee is out and Waring is in. And Batten shoots it and misses it. Looks like the ball gets away and Butler gets it. Dabbs gets it and immediately pushes it up to Miners. Miners throws it to Bernard down low. And just off the rim, south of the rim, and a rebound by number 22, Sanchez. McAllister has the ball up top. It looks like it might have. Looks like they called that one was off on Miners. I think they're looking out on the court there to see if there's any kind of condensation, any kind of liquid or anything, or sweat. Either that or the refs are going from El Paso to the Big Bend area of Texas. You look at the map there. All right, Hamby's going to throw it into Batten. Ball's back to Hamby, back to Williams. She scoops it with her left hand, and it was a nice shot by Williams. We got a 13-7 game here. Ball's being passed around. Bernard gets it down on the block. Throws it over to Waring for the shot off. I think she called glass on that one. That was a nice shot. Nice ball movement. 2 points by Waring. And Batten actually shoots it and misses it. But right now, at the end of the first, we have the Georgetown Lady Eagles 9 and Hutto Lady Hippos is 13. Tonight's first quarter score is brought to you by Waterboy Graphics. Let Waterboy Graphics take your brand and facility to the next level. After the first quarter, your Lady Eagles made 1 golden three-pointer, brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. Thank you very much, and we'll be right back in about 30 seconds to start the second quarter. Well, it looks like Hutto is going to get the ball to start out here in the second quarter. For your Lady Eagles, you have Reese Hoadley out there. We have Katie Pfeiffer. We have Taylor Miners, Lucy Waring, and Madeline Furr. 3-pointers up is missed. Pfeiffer gets rebound. Oh, and looks like Fields comes in. It takes it away. It looks like there was a foul called on. Foul was called on Katie Pfeiffer. Batten throws it over to McAllister. Oh, and the crowd's thinking there was a double dribble there. Pass out to Hamby out top. Miners is on Williams or on McAllister. Batten's got the ball. Miners is following her. Pfeiffer almost got her hand on it. Here comes McAllister for the three, and it rattles in and out. And Hamby gets the. Looks like she had the rebound, but couldn't quite hold on to it. So the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Georgetown ball. So Hoadley's going to be, Dabbs is out, so Hoadley's going to be the point guard here. So she's bringing it up. She swings around to Pfeiffer for the three, off the front of the rim. Rebound by Hamby, gets it over to Williams. Then Williams throws it back to Hamby. She brings it up court where Hoadley's going to come up, put some pressure. Ball's down to Fields. Down to Williams. Williams gets the loose ball and misses a shot down low. There's a scramble for the ball right now, and it looks like Fields actually comes up with it. Hamby for the three on the right corner, and she hits it. So right now with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go, 16-9 Hutto. Miners is going to the goal. And nice drive. She saw the folks in the paint kind of turn their back, so she just kind of took off and went straight to the hole. Nice play. Here comes Pfeiffer, got the steal, and she's going to go up and is blocked by Batten. The ball comes in. Hoadley up for the three and is just off the back of the rim. Ball's off the rim and Batten gets a rebound. McAllister's going to try another three. It's off the back of the rim. Lee gets the rebound and gets fouled. Batten on the foul. Miners with the ball. Miners goes to her right, goes to the hoop, scoop and score. Nice play. We've got a 16-13 game here. Georgetown's on a 4-0 run. So Fields gets it, is stripped by Lee, and Lee gets the ball, gets over to Hoadley. The ball gets away. It looks like Hamby. We got 2 or 3 Hutto players on the ground here. But they get the ball, get back down, and it looks like Rampton goes for the steal and almost gets it. McAllister comes back, throws it down to Batten, over to Hamby for the three. And she misses the rim. Miners gets it and is going to push it up the court. She's going to go ahead and drive, a scoop, and just rolls out. That was number 11, Cecilia McAllister with the foul. And since she was, Miners was shooting an active shooting, she gets 2 free throws here. First one rattles just out. All right, and she's about to shoot the second one. Makes that a 16-14 game. Georgetown's on a 5-0 run here, folks. Shot is missed. Bernard gets a rebound, gets over to Hoadley. Hoadley pushes up, down to Lee. It's just off the rim, and she puts it back up. Shoots it, misses it, but she gets her own offensive rebound and then shoots it. So Williams on the foul. So Chastity Lee was in active shooting, so she gets 2 free throws now. First one is good. Makes it a 16-15 game. The next one is off the back of the rim. So right now, Batten has the ball, throws over to McAllister. Miners is really applying the pressure here, and McAllister with the 3 off the rim, and Hoadley with the rebound. She's going to push it up. Rampton's running down the sideline. She gets it. She's looking down low, and she's going to drive. Throws out to Miners for the 3, and it is off the front of the rim. Right now, that's Vaughn, number 14, with the rebound, pushes it up. Batten has the ball now. You got a walk on Williams, so Georgetown gets the ball back with a chance to tie here. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the second quarter. Hutto 16, Georgetown 14. All right, Miners taking it to the basket and gets fouled again. Our Miners is going to the line to shoot 2. First one's off the mark, just off the back of the rim. We got us a foul on Hoadley. Well, Batten has the ball, stops her dribble, and the defense gets it. Erica gets the steal, and she's going to go down for the layup and misses the layup. Vaughn gets the rebound, throws it out to Batten. And Hoadley actually knocks it away. So Hutto remains in possession. Butler's coming in for Rampton. Batten just throws it into Hamby. Batten has the ball, swings it over to McAllister. And Miners what applied the pressure on defense, and McAllister loses the ball and Georgetown gets it back. (16-14). Since it's 16-9, I mean, Georgetown's been on a 5-0 run here. Holy with the ball, gets it down to Bernard. What a move, nice move, and it's just off the rim. And now I believe they called that foul on Lee. And Hutto's in the bonus now, so they have a 1-and-1. All right, and the ball's off the mark here. Georgetown gets it. Gets out to Holy, who's wide open for a three. And just off the rim, Butler's fighting for the ball on the backside. Puts it up, off. Bernard comes and gets it. Puts it up and in. Butler and Bernard really kept that ball going. Nice job, ladies. Stolen by Georgetown, and Batten fouls Miners. I believe that's number 2 for Batten. Dabbs comes back in. So right now, currently on the court for Georgetown, we got about a minute 15 left. We got Dabbs, we got Butler, we got Bernard, we got Pelzar came in the game as well. We got Miners. Miners is driving it, throws out the Dabbs for the three, and it's off the front of the rim. Bernard is working hard, gets a rebound and gets fouled. Bernard is working relentlessly underneath the basket here, keeping the ball alive. Williams with the foul. And Bernard's got 2 free throws here. First one up and good. Second was just off. But Georgetown takes the lead. They've scored the last 9 points, folks. Defense is really starting to tighten up, and I tell you, the last couple of possessions, we missed some shots. Oh, there's a walk called on McAllister. The last couple of possessions, they've been off the mark on a couple of shots, but Bernard has really sparked the Lady Eagles here. He's worked hard and got some great offensive rebounds. Scored the last 3 points for the Lady Eagles. We got 40 seconds to go. We got Butler over to Dabbs. Back to Miners. Miners going back to the hole, and she does it again. Miners is making a living tonight, just hitting being aggressive and going right to the basket. She goes right to the basket again, misses it. Dabbs gets a rebound, puts it up, and it's off. We got 12 seconds to go. Vaughn gets it out to Williams. Williams over to McAllister. We got 7 seconds, 6 seconds. We got McAllister gets it, shoots a long distance three. Bernard gets a rebound. And just like that, the Eagles in the second quarter being up 19-16. At one point they were down 16-9. Scored the last 10 to end the second quarter. Just want to announce that, like I said, Lady Eagles up 19-16 on Hutto tonight for tonight's halftime score. And tonight's halftime score is brought to you by Minuteman Press. Whether it's business cards or holiday family postcards, let Minuteman Press handle your printing needs. And I'm looking here for the second quarter. After the second quarter, your Lady Eagles made 0 gold three-pointers. And as you know, the gold three-pointers are brought to you by the Golden Rule, where all above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. We got about 9 minutes here left in the half, so we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just probably about 7 minutes. All right, folks, welcome back to Georgetown High School campus here, the Georgetown Gymnasium, where we have your Lady Eagles up 19-16. They got down 16-9, got down by 7, and your Georgetown Lady Eagles just charged back and scored 10 unanswered. We got about 25 seconds here until we got about 20 seconds, 15 seconds until we get the game action started again. Just want to go ahead and say tonight, I want to say thanks to our sponsors. Tonight's game is brought to you by Mesquite Creek Outfitters on the Georgetown Square. So I apologize for that. Let's try that again. Mesquite Creek Outfitters on the Georgetown Square. Be sure to check out the Mesquite Creek family and get outfitted for this winter. All right, on the court here, we have Dabbs, Miners, Furr, Lee, and Rampton, the starting 5 for Georgetown here tonight. Rampton with the wide open three at top of the key off the back of the rim. Furr comes in and gets a rebound, gets it back out to Miners. Miners did a really great job the first half of really finding the creases inside the Hutto's defense and really taking it to the hole. Miners gets it over to Furr. Furr's going towards the basket and puts it up with the left hand. And gets the 2 here. We got us a foul here. Chastity Lee with a foul. On Batten, she's going up for a shot, so she gets 2 shots here. First one rattles in and out. So Bernard comes in for Lee here. 21-16 lead for Georgetown. Next one up and in. Batten gets one free throw, and it's been a while since Hutto scored. It makes that 21-17. We got Dabbs over to Miners, over to Furr. And they call a travel on Furr. So the ball goes back over to Hutto. Hamby's throwing it into Batten. We also have Fields, Williams, and McAllister on the floor for Hutto. Oh, and the ball, I don't know if they call it, blew the whistle, but I think it's just because the ball went out. I don't think there was a foul called. It was kind of an errant throw by McAllister, and Furr and Fields both went up for it, and it looks like Furr might have touched it, so Hutto gets the ball back. Batten gets over McAllister for the 3. And Dabbs gets the ball, throws over to Miners. Miners has it. Gets it down to Furr. And the ball's out of bounds off of Williams. Dabbs is throwing it. Looks like Waring's coming in for Furr. Bernard has it. And the ball's off of Hamby. So Georgetown gets it again. Rampton's throwing the ball in. Gets it over to Dabbs. Bernard's trying to throw a pick. Or set a pick, and here comes Miners. Gets over to Rampton. Gets it back to Dabbs. The ball looks like that was off of Bernard. So Hutto brings it back up. McAllister has it with jump shot at the free throw line. Off the back of the rim, Miners gets it and wants to push the pace here. So pulls it up, gets it over back to Dabbs. Dabbs to Miner. She goes to her right, and she's trying to drive down the lane, and they call a walking call. So Miners call with a travel. Rampton is out, and Butler comes in to replace her. 21-17. Batten gets it over to Williams. Williams for the two. 21-19 game here. Ball's taken away by McAllister. McAllister gets it, tries to push it up the court. With the shot, and it goes out of bounds, but they say it's off of Waring. And we have a timeout here. I think the timeout maybe is called by Georgetown. 21-19 with 4:53 left to go in the third quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break here. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. Thank you. All right, we're back here. Hutto's thrown it in. They got Williams throwing it in here. Williams over to McAllister for the three. Butler gets her hand on the ball, and it's a tie ball here, jump ball. Or they used to call it jump ball. Now they just changed the possession arrow. And Hutto gets the ball back, but good play by Butler. McAllister has it, throws over to Hamby. Butler steps in front, gets the steal, gets it back to Dabbs. Dabbs over to Miners. Dabbs setting up the offense. And Hamby comes up to try to get the steal, but instead fouls Miners. But Dabbs has it here. Got 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Georgetown up 21-19. And throws it over to Bernard, who gets it back to Dabbs, who gets it to Miners. Looks like McAllister fouls Miners. Butler's throwing it in, gets it into Dabbs. Hamby's trying to press her right here at the top of the key. Got Bernard, hands it off to Miners. Miners thinks about driving, but instead pitches it back out to Butler. Butler has it. Throws over to Bernard. And Butler goes in, scoop, and misses it off the rim. And there you go. There's Bernard again with another offensive rebound. And the ball's just off the rim. She's got several offensive rebounds tonight. McAllister shoots a tough shot. That was a tough shot. So we got us a 21-21 game now. Got Dabbs with the ball over to Butler. And Bernard has it, spins, and off the rim. Just couldn't quite find the basket there. It just bounced out, so it was a nice move, just didn't fall. Got some blocking foul. Waring with the foul there, blocking foul. So Batten's throwing it in. We got some other substitutions as well. Right now we have Furr in the game, Dabbs, Pelzar, Butler, and Miners. Hutto throws it back into Williams. Williams with the jumper, gets 2. So Hutto comes back and takes the lead. 23-21 lead by Hutto. This has been a game of runs by both teams. McAllister with the foul. I believe that might be 3 on her. Looks like the Hutto coach gonna substitute Garay and for McAllister. Out to Butler for the baseline 3, and she hits it! A goal 3 for Butler! Just like that, your Lady Eagles are back up. Back court, that pressure made Garay. She just got into the game. She went back court, so a big swing there for Georgetown. So it's 24-23 Georgetown. Miners with the drive, out to Butler again. And she's feeling it, folks. That's the second straight goal three-pointer. Butler is on fire right now. Keep giving her the rock. And Hutto's like, we got to call us a timeout. Great job for Butler. Right now we have Georgetown up 27-23. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. All right, we're back here. Gray's got the ball. Hoadley in the game here comes out and gets a tie ball with Gray. Georgetown's really trying to put pressure since McAllister's been out. They're really trying to put the pressure on Gray, and so far it's working. We got Dabbs out, we got Hoadley out there, we got Furr, we got Pelzar, and we got Butler. Dabbs tries to throw it down to Pelzar, but it looks like Sanchez knocks it out for Hutto. Ball's back out to Hoadley. Here comes Dabbs. Trying to set up the offense here. Gets out to Butler. You know Butler's feeling it right now. She wants to shoot that rock. Doing a great job here. But I tell you, these Lady Eagles, they do a great job of passing. They pass until they get good shots, and I'll tell you, this is This is how you're supposed to do it. Pass down to Fur. And they call an offensive foul on Fur. They call an offensive foul on Fur. And Sanchez gets that call for Hutto. Now we got McAllister. McAllister turns and tries to go. She walks or travels. And just to let you know, folks, I'm old school, so you might hear me say walk instead of traveling, but I mean the same thing. 27-23, a minute to go in the third quarter. Dabs over to Hoadley. Hoadley to her left, and she drives to the basket, puts up with the left hand, and gets 2 points there. Open up I believe this is maybe the largest lead for Georgetown tonight. 6-point lead. Pelzar with the rebound gets it to Dabs. We got 35 seconds to go. Hoadley's setting up for a three and is off the back of the rim. Pelzar goes out and gets offensive rebound, and she is pushed by Williams. And Williams fouls Pelzar here. I believe Williams might have 3 fouls as well. So 2 of their leading scorers for Hutto are in trouble here, foul trouble. Ball's out to Dabs. Got 25 seconds to go. Hoadley setting it up. She sees an opening. She thought about going, but passed it out to Butler. Down to Fur. Fur with the move. Left-handed shot just off the front of the rim. And the ball was out, and they said it's off of Georgetown. So a lot of folks were not happy with that call. I think the officials and Coach Farney's just checking in with the umps or refs, making sure that they're seeing the same thing here. We've got 29-23 lead. 12 seconds to go here in the third period. McAllister comes down, gives it to Batten. We got 4 seconds left. Williams has it. Throws out to Gray, and Batten with the three-pointer. It is off the backboard, and we end the third quarter with your Georgetown Lady Eagles up 29-23. Tonight's third quarter score is brought to you by Waterboy Graphics. Let Waterboy Graphics take your brand and facility to the next level. And after the third quarter, your Lady Eagles made 2 golden three-pointers, which were brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. We'll be right back. We got about 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us, HN. All right, we're back here getting ready for the money quarter here, this fourth quarter. Georgetown Lady Eagles up 29-23, and the crowd was just going wild, doing all the YMCA. Everybody's getting pumped up to watch this last quarter here. Well, McAllister's back in the game for Hutto, and Williams takes a shot at the free throw line. And it looks like Fields is called with a push, trying to get that rebound there. So right now, just to kind of run through the lineup, we have Hoadley, Miners, Pelzar, Butler, and Fur out on the court. Butler drives to the side, gets it back out to Fur. Miners wants to set the offense back up. She's dribbling to the right, hands it off to Butler. Butler drives, throws out to Hoadley. Here comes Miners. Miners with the scoop and score and puts it in. Right now, I'll tell you, Taylor has really been aggressive, trying to find those creases. There we go. There's Butler with the steal. She puts it up, and it's off the rim, and Hamby is fouled by Hoadley. On that particular play, when Butler went up, Hamby just kind of made it to where she had to adjust her shot and just couldn't quite get off. Hoadley gets over to Miners. There's 2 points for Miners. So the defense is coming through again, folks. Coming through again, that pressure D. Largest lead of, McAllister with a 3 off the backboard. You don't see that much. Miners wants to just set up the offense. It's 33-26 Georgetown. She gets over to Hoadley. Hoadley drives down the baseline, kicks it out to Butler, who then kicks it back to Hoadley. And the ball's knocked away by Williams, but Hoadley gets it back. Skip pass over to Miners. Miners are going to take it into the lane off the back of the rim. She's definitely been aggressive. That was a nice shot, nice move, but just a tad too hard. And Hoadley almost steals it from Batten, but Batten gets it back. It's like there's a foul on Hoadley there. I think this is her third. We got Erica and Bella coming in, replacing Reese and Jane there. So replacing Hoadley and Butler. We got McAllister. McAllister's got the ball. Skip pass over to Hamby, who gives it to Fields. Fields shoots it short. Dabbs has it, but they're going to say it's a ball tied up. So Georgetown gets us. Possession arrow's going the Eagles' way. Miners gets it back to Dabbs. And right now, Hutto's kind of playing man-to-man defense here. Oh, now they're trying to trap. And Hamby gets the ball, gets it to McAllister, who's going to drive it in and gets the 2. So McAllister gets 2 more here. It's 33-28. Seems like this game's just a game of spurts so far tonight. And Miners drives it in, and looks like when she was trying to go up for the shot, it was tipped away. So Georgetown's going to maintain possession. 4.5 to go. Georgetown up 33-28. Dabbs throws it inside, tried to throw it inside the Fur, but it looks like Williams might have tipped it, so Georgetown gets the ball again. Dabbs throws it out to Pelzar off her hands, and Fields gets it. Fields is trying to push it up court, and she loses control of it, and Rampton gets it, gets with the steal. And then Dabbs has got the ball and going to take it back up. Gets it over to Erica. Erica gets it back to Miners. Over to Dabbs. So Pelzar comes out for the pick there. And now Fur with the bucket on the inside. Now Georgetown is back up by 7. Now Batten Gets the ball, so it's immediately back to 30-35. And Fur loses it, and Fields is going back down, and she shoots. And they call a foul on Dabbs. So Fields should be going to the line for 2 shots here, since she was fouled on the shot. Right now, Coach Farney is going to call a timeout. We got 3:09 here left in the third. Eagles up 35-30, and Hutto's at the line when we come back. All right, we're back here for the final 3 minutes and 9 seconds where the Georgetown Lady Eagles are up 35-30. And Hutto has Fields at the line for 2 shots. Currently right now for your Lady Eagles, you have Lee, Fur, Rampton, Miners, and Dabbs out on the court. The first shot up and good for Fields. Second shot, up and good. So we got us a 3-point game here, folks. Rampton brings the ball down. She gets over to Miners. Miners gets it, throws over to Dabbs. Want to run the offense. Got motion offense here. Go to Dabbs. Lee setting the pick, the screen. So if you hear me say pick, I mean the screen. For those folks who use different terminology. Now Rampton back over to Miners. Miners looking to drive it. Drives it and foul. All right, got Williams on the foul. Should be 4th foul for her. And so have Miners. This is big free throws right here. Just the first one. And gets the second one. This time of the game, those free throws are huge. And we got a walk on McAllister. So the ball goes back over to Georgetown, a 5-point lead with 2:18 to go here in the 4th period. All right, we have Miners. They're pressing. They got 10 seconds to get the ball back over the. Looks like Georgetown just called a timeout. And I think the reason being is getting pretty close to being 10 seconds. You know, they're going to call 10 seconds because you have 10 seconds to get across the half-court line. And so Georgetown calls a timeout to ensure that they keep possession of the ball here. So right now, with A little over 2 minutes to go. Keeping the ball is extremely important. Because in theory, since you're up by 5 points, Georgetown just needs to run their offense. And if they get a shot, make sure it's a good shot. If not, just keep running the offense, because the clock is our ally right now. We got 2:08 left, 37-32. Got Rantham, Dabbs, Miners, Furr, and Lee out on the court. Dabbs has it. Throws it for Rantham. So just handing it off to each other. Miners has it at the top. She's just running the offense. They're just going to do a motion offense, just making sure that Hutto's going to have to put some pressure on it. And Dabbs gets it. And pass. And it's stolen by Batten. Batten comes down, goes down the baseline, and Lee comes over trying to get the offensive foul, but she's called for blocking foul. So looks like one McAllister's coming in for the other. Oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong there. We got, what numbers? Number 12 went out, and the other McAllister came in. Batten with a free throw. Trying to pull it within 3 here. And she does. We got 34-37 game. Hutto's pressing here. So Georgetown needs to make sure they get it over the half-court line, and they do. Miners has the ball. Hands it off to Dabbs. They're up by 3 and 1:10 left here in the game. So Hutto's going to have to do something. If Georgetown is probably content with the passing the ball. They're content with this. At some point, Hutto's probably going to have to foul. And they do right there. McAllister fouls. So Sanaya McAllister with the foul there off of Dabbs. And looks like Dabbs is going to get a 1-and-1 here. And this is big free throws here. About 3 with 57 seconds to go. And the first one, that's what good form on your shot does for you. It hits the back of the rim, but still makes it in. Nice shot. And the next one puts it in. So we got a 39-34 lead by Georgetown. So Hutto's going to have to do something here. It's 50 seconds left. They're down by, looks like Lee is called for the foul. And that's going to put Batten at the line with the 1-and-1. Because Hutto's in the bonus as well. This is with 47 seconds left. And Lee's replaced by Pelzar. So Batten, as mentioned, is going to shoot a 1-and-1. 47 seconds to go. Georgetown up 39-34. So Batten with the free throw. She hits both. So we're back to a 3-point game. 45 seconds to go. Rampton gets the ball. Drives it down. And she loses it to Batten. Batten's going to take it to the hole and scores the 2 points. And a timeout is called by Hutto. So it's a 39-38 game here, folks. 34 seconds to go. Georgetown up by 1 point. They will have the ball, so you can pretty much expect Hutto is going to be pressing right now. But at some point, Hutto, what they're going to have to do is if they can't get the ball from Georgetown, they're going to have to start fouling. Well, I'm sure Coach Farney's talking about the best ways to break this press. We got Dabbs, Rampton, Miners, Furr, and Pelzar in. And as mentioned, as you can tell, they're throwing it in. Rampton's has it, is going to take it down. And she is fouled by Batten. And that's going to be a 1-and-1. So Rampton here, 29 seconds to go, up by 1. She's got a 1-and-1. And she hits the first one. That's what you call ice water in your veins. 2 big free throws by Rampton. Hutto's down by 3. And Hutto's going to call a timeout here. With 21 seconds to go, they're down by 3. We've got about a minute on the timeout here, so we're going to come back in about 30 seconds for this great finish here. All right, folks, this is exciting. Nothing like basketball on a Friday night. The Georgetown Lady Eagles up 41-38 with 21 seconds here. And Hutto has the ball. Williams is going to throw it in. She gets it over to McAllister. We got 15 seconds to go. And they're taking their time here. And McAllister gets it, throws over to Hamby. The clock is running down, and they call a timeout. Hutto does. They ran about 15 seconds off the clock there, and we're not able to get a shot. We've got 5.35 seconds left. And we got about another minute here before we start play again. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. Let's go Eagles. All right, we're about to come back here. As I mentioned before we broke, it's 41-38 Georgetown. I'm sure Coach Farney's saying, hey, you know what, if we got to play good defense here, but whatever you do, do not foul anybody shooting a three-pointer. But you got to get in their face. You got to make sure you contest it. So Hutto's throwing in from the side. All right, here we go, folks. Fields is throwing it in. Throws out the Hamby. There's 3 seconds to go. Baton shoots it, gets tipped, and the Lady Eagles win. The ball gets tipped, and the Eagles win 41-38. What an awesome game, folks. This was a great game to come out to on Friday night. I tell you, we'd like to thank you, your Lady Eagles. Let me count up the three-pointers here, folks. 1, 2. We have your Lady Eagles made 3 golden three-pointers tonight. These threes are brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. And again, your Georgetown Lady Eagles won 41-38 over Hutto. Tonight's final score is brought to you by Minuteman Press. Whether it's business cards or holiday family postcards, let Minuteman Press handle your printing needs. Thank you all, to all the friends, family, and our sponsors. Thank you for listening. If you just give it a few minutes, we're going to get one young lady up here to do an interview with. If you just give us probably about 3 minutes, we'll be right back.
Well, it got a little close, so we were obviously a little flustered. But when it comes down to it, you just have to keep your composure, and that's how you win those kind of ball games. So.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a couple things I noticed tonight. First off, every game I've seen you ladies play so far this year, your defense has been awesome. That keeps you in the game all the time. And I know you focus on a lot, but I'll tell you, your offense too tonight. One of the things I noticed tonight, as compared to let's say last night, you did a great job last night. But it seemed like you really tried to find the creases in the defense and really try to go to the rack. So, was that on purpose?
Yeah, that's kind of like what I like to do best. And then if you start going and you score out of penetrating and laying it up, then they're going to eventually close on you, and that's when you kick out to shooters like Jane. Jane's a really good shooter on our team, and there's a couple times I got in, they collapsed, and I found her, and she hit that shot.
You got 2 of them. I noticed that. So that was really big hit back-to-back ones. Well, I'll tell you, I won't keep you long, but I know last night the mic didn't work.
Yeah.
So you know what? Why don't you give your hand on for another shout-out?
Shout out and Becky, Uncle Darby. I love y'all.
Thank you again, and good luck tomorrow. I assume the game's at 12:30.
I think so, yes, sir.
12:30 tomorrow. We'll be on SHN, and have a great night and great job.
Thank you.